Hey folks, good
Hey
evening.
everybody.
We're getting started a little bit early here, just to give the ads time to do their admin, doing their admin. Because capitalism. That's why. Because capitalism. Hello, KP. How's it going? How's
Hey
the
KB.
unpacking going? Oh, the wonderful. Oh, hang on a second. It is being a bit grumpy. Let's see what's going on here. Please stop being grumpy, Twitch. It's not my fault it's being grumpy. It's just the bit rate's a bit low, but it's going good. I need to eat some stuff. I need to get some stuff at IKEA this weekend. You will have to go to IKEA so many
So many
times.
times. Like there'll be 5 times and you'll think you're done.
And
You won't
then
be done.
there will be a whole nother list of things. HOA meeting. Oh boy. Have fun.
I'm not sure whether I ever told you this. I have a friend who moved to a village outside York, and the first thing that they got was a muffin basket, and the second thing was a laminated list of the days when they should mow their lawn.
Nope. Can't do that unless you in the UK. In other words, some developments have them, but yeah, like it's only like 16 people, so I'm hoping it can't be too bad. Okay, have you seen Only Murders in the Building? And how there was like a meeting of just the people in the building, and how it was so very, very bad.
What I'm saying is, if Steve Martin in a hat shows up in the building, run.
Yeah, exactly. Oh. So it looks like the top of the stream ad is going to run. Oh,
Capitalism.
Only Murders is very good. There's how many seasons out? 2, 3?
3. And it's really, really good.
It's very delightful. For people like us who are podcast fans, it's worryingly insightful.
There are a lot of moments of feeling delightfully seen.
Exactly.
And there are a lot more moments of feeling seen.
Yeah, which aren't so delightful. Yes, precisely. So I'm guessing that the top of stream ad is going to run anytime now. So come on, hello Ducky, hello. Come on in, settle in, take your time, get yourself a beverage and all of that good stuff. It looks like it just started. We won't be starting for a few moments yet. By the way, I forgot to get water and I got comfortable, so it's your turn to get up.
Would you like that cup of tea I offered you half an hour ago and you turned down?
In a little bit, yeah, that'd be nice.
Okay.
I'd also like my water wherever it wound up. I think
She'll go quest. Quest for water, the most primal of quests.
Quest for water.
Water quest.
Water quest. Water draw. Hey honey, your co-working reminder just came up for tomorrow.
Oh hey, good.
Capitalism is doing a thing. We have to go eat with one of the religious leader dudes whose name I forget. Oh, my keyboard's all the way over there. Stretch. There we go. We're all good. Wonderful background music. I got it turned down nice and low because I remember it got pretty loud during the game itself. We're all good. Come on in. Settle. Help yourself like a bishop. I don't remember. There's a lot of, there's like friars and a bishop and different names. Hey, Herman, how's it going? We are in mid ad break, so come on in and have a seat and all that good stuff. April 21st, 1518, Vespers, dinner time. We've only done the first day, haven't we? have been progressing very quickly. But I'm hoping, now that we've learned so many more of the mechanics, it'll be useful. We need to get back into into somebody's house because they have the little decoder thingy. And now we think that there's a secret. Something has been written in one of the books, hasn't it? Thank you for my water. Alrighty. Appreciate it. What you up to? Sounds good. Oh, any minute now. All right.
I do not currently have any sound.
It's very, very quiet.
Okay.
Which is fine. So how are you? How are things?
Nods vigorously. I'm all right. This is a very strange shaped week for no bad reasons, but we have a couple of errands that have kind of had to move around in the week a little bit.
Yeah, we've had a lot of moving parts going on.
And I'm mind a sidebar. I'm trying to change
Sidebar?
I'm trying to change how I work a little bit, in that a lot of the time the stuff I do tends to be kind of week to week, and I'm trying to invest in that a little bit more, to the point where I'm banking things.
Yeah.
And there's a measure of frustration to that, because it feels like I'm almost there constantly.
Because you're moving your own goalposts.
Because I'm moving my own goalposts.
Yeah.
And I think tomorrow I should be able to close out pretty much everything I've had going on across the course of the week, which should give me a tremendous sense of closure.
Cool. Oh, for me, it's been, we have some maintenance stuff being done, and then we are heading north.
The north.
For the week, we're going to the north for the weekend, and I've taken a day off work, so it's been a short, compressed week, and it's just felt a little weird, but
yeah,
it's not too bad. Hey
it's
there,
fine.
How's it going?
Yeah, that's the weird thing. There's been nothing bad this week, but it's kind of a lot of this week. I don't know if you feel the same way. Has felt like sitting one chair to the left of where you normally sit.
It's also the last week before the 4-day Easter weekend, so there's a lot of kind of we just not.
Yeah.
Kind of sentiment, I think, going on. And next week is the last week of March, which is the last week of a financial quarter, which is always a big annoying time frame for me. So
twice today, Marguerite has gone, I need tools. And we're going to B&Q this weekend, so...
That's right, we are!
We are prioritizing.
I need sharp implements to attack my garden with.
That was a bad work call. The shrub's going down.
Yes, exactly. It's like, I need a break! I'm gonna go pull some weeds!
Prune some shit.
Yes, exactly that. Right, let's remember where we were.
There were a whole bunch of delightfully sassy clerical stuff.
The whole of redacted specific geographical area has a cold, so that's fun. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Okay. Here we are in the Abbey. We have to go get washed up for dinner, don't we?
Yes, we do.
But first we were hoping we could go sneak back into the Prior's house, because isn't he the one who had the decoder doohickey? Oh,
yes,
okay.
The magical decoder ring.
Look, the library is on the other side. That's why we were talking to the nun through the wall. Okay. Well, now I have to get washed up. And I'm trying to do the whole hold down the button and see what... No, that's the way to the Bailey. So that's where the library was. But we looked at this book, and there was like a cipher in it, and I'm trying to remember if we wrote it down somewhere. People, glossary, journal. Let's see. Let's see. Lorenz invited me to eat at the abbot's table. I'm not sure I'm welcome, but I can't refuse the invitation. I should wash up at the lavatorium in the cloister, and then join the Bresters in the I could only pop in for a second. I miss you all. I hope everyone's doing well. Have a good stream. We'll see you later, T. Thank you. Bye, T. Bye, T. Father Gurno and I were unable to come to an arrangement regarding early payment for my manuscript. Well,
I meant to tell you, apparently if you take Rapscallion as your background, you can just break into the collection box and nick the money back.
I would totally do that. But I am not a Rapscallion this playthrough.
Rapscallion?
Alright, we gotta go get washed up. The Bailey.
The Bailey.
The Bailey. Here we are in the Prior's house again, though, because now we hope to be able to get at this thingy. I still don't know how to connect the elemental symbols on the Volvel with the astrological symbols on the cipher. Okay. But we will soon. I'm sure of it. Until I figure out the connection, I can't decipher the note I found in... Have we decided on a pronunciation for this person's name?
I'm going with Frank.
I'm sure it's incorrect, but Frank's book.
Because the other option is Frank. And I'm not sure we want to do that.
If I could find some way into the library, I'm sure there's a book I could use to figure this out. I found a secret passage in the crypt. There has to be a book in the library I could use to figure this out. Sister Illuminata is in there most of the day. Perhaps I can find a way in after dark.
After
dark. Dun, dun, dun! And if all else fails, perhaps I could ask Werner Stoltz. He moves off of the North Commons.
I think we all know who Werner's going to sound like.
I have a sense he doesn't like me much, but I'll find a way to get the information out of him. Remind me who Werner is?
I do not think we have met Werner yet.
Dr. Werner Stoltz, town physician, known for his unpleasant manner. Very well. Alright, so we have plans for lots of things. First we have to go get washed up and then eat with the abbot. Anyway, and I'm never gonna not be funny. Cemetery, scriptorium, church. We have to go to the dormitory. We have to get washed up. Where's the cloister? That's not where I want to go. I'm in the dorm. I need to go into the cloister and then down the hall. That's the church. That's the wrong way. Cloister. Cloisters. Little
how he bounds along.
Right? Why is it raining indoors?
We're not that indoors. This is a covered corridor that's still quite outside.
Looks like it. What is a loquarium? A room that I can't look at right now. I don't know. Alright, fine. I'll go get washed up.
A loquarium is a place for discussion. The root Latin word is loquor, loqui, which means to speak, to tell, or to mention. The suffix ar denotes that this is a place pertaining to the verb. This has been the use of the identify spell.
Thank you. Res ipsum loquitur.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. I guess apparently you have to have a special place.
Given the... Oh, Piero, yes. Andreas, I'm so glad you'll be joining us for supper. The circumstances are unusual, to be sure. I won't be able to speak with you None of the brothers will, but it will be good to have you with us.
Like, that's a shame. I always enjoy our talks.
Now, the same doesn't apply to you at the abbot's table. You can talk all you like. Though I wouldn't recommend it. Father Abbot does not look kindly on idle chatter.
I hope I don't make a fool of myself. These men are far above my station. I wish you could take my place, Brother Piero. You deserve the honor. Supper with an abbot and a nobleman. I could get used to this. I like him. I think I'm gonna go with... I kind of wish he could take my place.
Yeah, me too.
I'm sorry for how the prior treated you. It's not fair. It's humiliating.
Oh, no, my son. There's no need to worry about me or my pride. We all need a taste of humility from time to time to keep our feet on this earth.
Which part of not Germany are we in? I'll show you in a minute.
Now, Andreas, you are my pride. I cannot claim to have taught you much, but I am proud to have known you and your work.
Aww.
And when you leave all of us at Kirsau Abbey behind, you can call upon your friend, Lorenz, the Baron Rothvogel, to help you in your career.
There's nothing wrong with your style. It's not old just because a nobleman says so.
Don't trouble yourself over it. Time passes for us all. Things change. The future will write over the present. You need not fear it, any of it, so long as you remain true to yourself and to God. Now, I must hurry to the refectory to join my brothers. I will see you inside.
Why are his clothes so dirty?
I will take why are his clothes so dirty and raise you. Why is he speaking about himself in the past tense?
Yeah, I'm becoming slightly concerned about that as well. Alright, where do I have to go now? The refectory. Back to the cloister. It could be paint. That's possible.
Andreas, glad you could join us.
Thank you, my lord. Father Gounod, Father Thomas, Prior Fenwick.
Simon Peter answered, "You are the Messiah, the Son of the living God."
Oh, that's right. Somebody reads to them while they
Yes.
eat in silence.
Oh, the Gospel of Matthew. Wonderful. Jesus replied, "Blessed are you, Simon, son of Jonah, for this was not revealed to you by flesh and blood, but by my Father in heaven. And I tell you that you are Peter, and on this rock I will build my church, and the gates of Hades will not overcome it." Have you read Matthew much, Andreas?
Nod. Ooh. Man, I like some, yes, but I like the idea of nodding my head because everybody else is in.
Then you're respectful.
Right.
Yes.
Nod head.
I will give you the keys of the kingdom of heaven. Whatever you bind on earth will be bound in heaven, and whatever you loose on earth will be loosed in heaven.
40 to 50 wild hog. Hey,
Lovelace! Then he ordered his disciples not to tell anyone that he was the Messiah. Whatever you bind on earth will be bound in heaven. That reminds me, Father Gounod, have you read anything by Martin Luther?
Oh dear.
Oh, shit's kicking off. I can't say that I...
Hey, Lavalish, so the nobleman invited us to join the high table for dinner, whether we wanted to or not.
Which is literally a table that's up high.
Yeah.
He has some incredible ideas about the church, brilliant, I think.
Oh, God.
Ah! My lord, is the meal to your liking? I believe I remember you enjoying our quail on your last visit. The quail? My God, Father Abbot, the quail's fine, but don't you think Luther's ideas are worth discussing? He's talking about the future of the church, shaking things up in a way I don't think we've seen before. Yeah, Lovelace, exactly.
Right?
Father Thomas, you see value in his ideas, do you not? My lord, I mean no offense, but I do not. Brother Matthew? Yes? How appropriate. What are your thoughts on Luther's attacks on the church's sale of indulgences? Yet look at the lower table, how they're all like, fuck.
An excellent translation.
Baron, please do not involve the other brothers in this conversation. Fine. What about Andreas? Certainly a man who attended the same university as Martin Luther could spare some thoughts on his work.
He's really put me in a difficult position.
You fucking Tory.
These are the different people.
These are the voices in your head.
Why not join a debate? It may bring everyone closer to understanding the truth. Hell with the abbot. If he can't handle a little criticism, he's fit to sit at the fancy table. Okay, so the jester's an anarchist.
You're going to go for the middle ground. You're going to go for joining in the debate because it may bring everyone closer to understanding truth.
Yeah, I am.
Your whole life has been trained. You have been trained to do this exactly.
Be so mad at me, but I'm not going to be here forever.
No, you're not, exactly.
My training is almost done. I'm about to leave. I have to be polite and respectful, but it would be wise to defer to the abbot's authority and decline. I like the idea of being like, giving him a stink eye and not saying anything.
Really?
Yeah. Oh.
Oh, it's giving you two choices to bow out on this.
Why not? Where should we start? I must respect Father Abbott's wishes at his table. Yeah, let's...
That's really good. That's the kind of... Don't fuck me on this. Et tu, Andreas. I expected more of you. Enough! Lord Rothvogel, you are our guest and held in high esteem, but you have worn out my patience. You will not be discussing Luther's work with Andreas, Thomas, Matthew, or with any other brother. Is that clear? I suppose, Father, as you're happy, but you're taking too much offense at this, and you're far too afraid of change. Whether it's from Luther or someone else, reform is coming to the church, and you had better accept it. What?
Look at the ink splatter.
Neither you nor Martin Luther dictate change to the Holy Church on their whim. This talk is beyond insulting. It's blasphemous, outrageous. How dare you? I see. I have overstepped my bounds, and I suppose I have ruined everyone's supper. My apologies. In spite of this unpleasantness, I will make good on my manuscript payment and the donation of my copy of Historia Tessiae. If you cannot accept what the future will bring, perhaps it is time for you to come to terms with your past. Well, no need to overstay my welcome, fathers, brothers, Andreas. Good night. Thank you, Andreas, for not letting him engage you in his debate. No good would have come of it.
But I really wanted to because I don't like you.
Now then, I must ask you to leave so I can speak to the brothers in chapter privately. Brother Piero, please accompany Andreas out. I will take my leave as well. Good night.
Did I get a single bite of anything to eat?
Don't worry about Father Gano and the Baron. I'm sure it will be fine by morning. I hope Father Abbot can see the Baron's heart is in the right place, even if he picked the wrong time to express himself. I would go, that seems unlikely.
That seems unlikely.
It may be so, but we must never lose hope. In any case, I do hope the Baron respects the Abbot's wishes for the rest of his stay, for everyone's sake.
Brother Piero, what do you think of Martin Luther's ideas?
Ha! That is for younger and wiser men than me to decide. I am just a monk, thank God. Good night, my son. You're going to sneak into the library.
Yes, I totally am. I should get some sleep.
But I'm not going to.
But I'm not going to. Oh, it won't let me back in. Maybe it'll let me back. Where am I? I want to go back to the scriptorium. Can I go back through the cloister, maybe? Shrine, Covent Garden, Piccadilly Circus. Nothing in here. Reliquary. There's no reason to go into the convent. There's a lamp still burning in the guest house. Lorenz must still be awake. I wonder how he's doing. And what was he thinking? He's a baron, but he couldn't have expected that to go well. The storm doesn't seem to be letting up anytime soon. I should get back to the Gertners.
Or you want to go see the Baron?
Yeah, I'm gonna try and go see the baron. Yeah. Oh, it's locked. It won't let me. Into the meadow and through the woods. Huh?
What the fuck? You're right, Master Mailer.
Did you see that in the aqueduct?
Oh, the ghost.
There must be a better explanation than that.
Well, I'm not here to tell you what you saw. Won't be the first time people have seen ghosts around these parts.
Have you seen one?
Usually around the ruins. Who knows how many restless Romans lie beneath these stones? Well, I think I found Johann's lost sheep. I'm going to head home. Can we just call attention to how the sheep appears to have speed lines around its butt? So it's like, butt! Take care, Master Mailer.
I will. So. Irises. So we all know that was a nun sneaking out through the broken aqueduct, right?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Was not expecting this to be a combat nun game, but I'm quite pleased it is.
Yep. St. Christopher, not quite nice. Irises. Into the forest. More flowers. Snowdrops, one of the only flowers that can bloom this early in spring at this altitude. I have some in my A shrine to St. Maurice. The statue looks ancient.
Do you want to go see that grumpy doctor who hates you?
Where's that grumpy doctor?
Werner.
Where's Werner live? What am I supposed to be doing right now?
Sheep.
Where did the grumpy doctor live? Do we know?
He was to the north of the abbey. I think he's listed under people. I think he's listed under people.
Yeah, but that won't tell us where he lives. Werner. We can go to the mill in the middle of the night. Why not? In the middle of the night. Hello!
Hello, Staub.
What a good dog you are. I got to pet you. Outer Farms. Church and Ruckers. What a curious mill. The wind turns the sails and that powers the grinding stone. Why is that curious? Glass windows. They must have cost a fortune. Let's go to the Outer Farms. I should go to bed, but why should I? Why? Well, there's nothing to do here, for one thing.
Pasta meant to buy out insensible shoes heading the other way.
Right? I'm only... Oh, no! Pale horse, still in the field. Hello? Alright?
Matting.
Yeah.
Sister, listen to my voice. Do you hear me? Do you hear me? Yes, you are with us, and this is now. I apologize, Andreas. I imagine that must have been quite alarming.
Is she alright?
She is. Sister Amelie is a mystic, gifted with visions when God sees fit to give her one. Some are more frightening than others.
How long has she been here?
She's been sealed in the cells next to the church for almost 10 years now. If you came to Mass more often, you would see that I give her communion through a window to her cell.
Her cell?
She is an anchoress, a religious hermit, so she has enclosed herself in a cell next to the church. She is dead to the world, but she continues a life of prayer and religious contemplation. And sometimes, ever so rarely, she receives great and terrible visions.
Is she local to Tufting, or was she a nun at Curacao?
Neither. She came here from a Benedictine abbey in Lower Bavaria after it burned down. I am her confessor and caretaker. Many anchoresses are not literate. I write down her visions to help interpret them.
I thought all of the monks and nuns at Curacao could read, even poor Brother Volkart. Thank you, Father Thomas. I must rest now.
Of course, sister.
She seems unhappy.
She is not unhappy, but she is in pain, both physical and spiritual. Her spiritual pain comes from her revelations. They come and go. I try to address them as best I can. The physical pain comes from a deformity to her spine and aching in her joints. I know of no cure for that, save prayer to the Almighty.
Sister Amelie was saying she had a vision of death. Could someone be in danger?
Oh no, don't rush to judgment. Her visions are divine and powerful, but they could have many meanings. Some of her revelations take years to comprehend. Some may never be understood at all, as God wills it. Still, the argument at dinner was quite troubling. Perhaps it has cast a shadow over our thoughts. Now then, the good sister appears to have fallen back to sleep, and I must prepare for bed myself. Good night, Andreas.
Good night, Father. Interesting. I don't even know where we are anymore. Oh, have we made it into town?
We've made it into town.
Yeah. So we've got to get through town and to the Gertner farm. Okay, well, let's go the long way. Trucker's house is locked. Central town. Town commons. Everyone's in bed. Flower farm. Gertner farm. Andreas says Smitty's smithy. It's so much smaller than the one he was just at the other. And there's nothing in central town for us right now. So we'll go back to the Gertner farm. And then I think we need to run the ad break.
Capitalism!
Capitalism. Gertner house. Yeah. All right. Folks, it's time for our capitalism. So if you need a moment to get a beverage refill or a snack, it's 9 o'clock, it's 9:30, you could still need a snack or stretch. We'll be back in a couple minutes. I have a spot on my arm where my watch has been rubbing up against it. Do you want to make that cup of tea, maybe?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
That'd be great, thanks. Meat scraps, right? Have a late meat snack. Maybe you would bring me one of those lemon madeleines?
Would you like Anne Madeline?
And madeleine.
I
That
will
would
do
be
this.
lovely, thank you. We should bake up the rest of those cookies, too.
We should.
I'm not going to, but I should. I wonder who's going to get murdered.
Someone is.
Somebody's totally going to get murdered. I hope it's not Piero. I like him. And I hope it's not the Baron, because he was cool. That's where I'm supposed to go. There didn't seem to be any way to get into the library. It was through the crypt. I'm tempted to go back up and see if I can do it. Finally was able to get Slay the Princess, and I already have over 70% of the achievements, and good God, that game is fantastic. Isn't it wonderful, Lavalish? It's really a great game, and I saw recently that they had an orchestra performing some of the music, and I'm like, I can't wait for the extended soundtrack, for the extended version to come out. It's going to be fantastic. Sorry, I keep seeing Abby post about drawing new art and stuff. But, oh man, have your music performed by an orchestra is amazing. See, I don't have any little like investigate symbols right now. I was hoping there might be a little investigate. And then for folks who are wondering which part of not Germany we're in yet, we're north of Venice, so we're in kind of Austria. I loved how there is Buda and Pest as places. That's cool. So north of Innsbruck, west of Salzburg, southwest of Prague. On the other side of the mountains, it looks like. Abby's work so good. Immediately became an inspiration. I know, it really is. And I'm wondering if we're going to get more Slay the Princess, not Slay the Princess, Scarlet Hollow soon as well. This is the town. We haven't done much in the town yet. Oh, there's Werner. Look. He's upper left. Let's go back to his place then. Yeah. We don't have to go to bed just quite yet. John's family keeps beehives for the honey and wax. I know it's nighttime, but it's nighttime. Let's go exploring. What's this? These wood carvings are quite curious. A tiller's house. Yeah, we'll sleep eventually. Let's go see if we can find Werner. I mean, it's only midnight or something, right? Bauer's house. Town Commons. He's upper left, if I remember correctly. Central Town. The bakery. Ooh, what's this? Oh, just back to the Commons. The bakery. North Town. Hello, kitty! We will pet the kitty. Aww. It's the best part of the game. Must pet all the animals. Church and Druckers. I think we need to go to the north part of town. Okay, let's see. More ruins? I wonder if they're from the old Roman colony. Stoltz's house. That's passing is lucky to have so much woundwort naturally growing. I had to buy it back in Nuremberg. Yeah, so this is Stoltz's place, but it's locked. Today I miss living with a doggo. What reason do I have for outside time? Do you have a garden now? Do you have a patio that will need, some pots and some plants that will drive you outside?
Did I miss a cat?
Yes, there was a kitty. We petted them. And we tried to go to Werner, but his house is locked. So we're kind of sneaking around. Part of me is tempted to go all the way back up to the church and see if I can get into the crypts.
Do it.
Okay, why not? Sleepers for the week! Thank you. I can walk to the mailbox a long way around, and then you can walk around the river. That sounds nice. Yeah, it's been very windy today. Church and Ruckers. What is that? That's the mill. I don't think I want to go to the forest. We'll go to the meadow. Thank you. Lemming. I wonder if the cloistered sister is the ghost. Alright, so I need to go into the church. Oh, it won't let me go into the church.
Oh, no.
Hmm. Yeah, it won't let me in anything right now. Go home. Go to bed. I'm like, see, I can't get into the church. I can't get into the grounds. Oh well. And he's still not receiving visitors. And this is locked. Oh! Alright, I guess I have to go to bed then. I can't pet the horses. Let's go into the forest at night. What could go wrong?
That'll go well.
Ooh! There's a shrine and a waterfall and a bunny. Let's go to the shrine. I don't need to sleep. Sleep is for the weak.
That's really lovely.
Ooh! A carving of Saint Satya. It looks quite old. And I can hear an owl. Alright. Alright, now let's go to the waterfall. Rotten and full of bugs. No wonder Otto hasn't split it up. The waterfall must flow down from the snowmelt in the mountains above the Andes. Old salt mine. Oh gosh. We're not going down there.
Ooh, that feels deathy.
How the town made up money before the Imperial Road opened? Alright. There's a lot of owls here. Wandering. Wendy would be very proud of how very thoroughly we're investigating these couch cushions. Look at the glowworm. The firefly.
That is a yurt.
Is it? Where?
See the bunny?
Yeah, it looks like
See the path leading in Smokey's
home. Most of this felling is for the Abbey's renovations and firewood. The town can only gather 6. Hey, who's Smokey? I don't know who Smokey is. Whoever they are, they're not currently here. I doubt it's Smokey's a bear.
Only you can prevent forest fires.
Alright. Well, that was an amusing tangent, but I'm afraid...
It so is. I love yurt.
Yurt is a good word. Everyone's asleep and no one wants to talk and hang out. How dare you? Yeah, charcoal maker, forest guard. I'm
General
not quite
forest
sure.
dude.
Beehive. Goat in the farm. Alright, now we have to go tell these nice people that I wasn't able to get in advance. Why is this person asleep in a chair?
Because old?
Oh, there's little Ursula. Go to bed. I really should clean this up. There's not much else for me to do. I guess I have to go to bed now. It's getting late. I should get some rest. Go to sleep. Time to get back to work.
It is still raining.
I'm not tired yet. Perhaps.
I have to complain.
Oh, okay. The bells ringing has me concerned. Ah! It's alright, Ursula. Good morning. What happened? The storm rolled in during the night. It hasn't let up all morning. Claire and I have been doing what we can in here to keep us all from washing away. Peter and Jorg are outside trying to deal with the flooding as best they can. Let's just break our news. Swallows and Amazons included a very detailed description of charcoal making, which was imprinted on me when my 12-year-old brain was so hard that I immediately recognized mound of dirt with smoke coming out of it as a charcoal making setup. Oh, interesting. Is the farm in danger? There's always a danger with this much rain, but we've lived through worse. Whatever happens, it will be as God wills it. We must have faith in Providence and endure what is to come. Yes, because heaven forfend we actually try to eat. Oh, I have some food for you. Yay! Here, sorry I couldn't prepare anything more. Thank you. Ooh.
I thought bubble.
Didn't Otto ask me to say hello? He's probably courting us.
Do Otto is solid.
Wow.
Then be a good friend to him and just tell her. So what? They got married, are they? Neither are you. Yeah. Why not taste the waters?
Test the waters. But yes. Gosh. The jester is the source of chaos, is he not? I'm just gonna be a good friend and tell her. They'd probably be happy together. Thank you. Otto wanted me to say hello, by the way. Oh, he did? Good. Thank you. Have a good day at the Abbey, Andreas. Try to stay dry. Thank you. You too. Good luck.
Ursula's little face.
I know.
Flipping heck.
Andrea, you do them.
Andreas?
Oh, I didn't see that the wall was broken. Is that from the flood?
It is. It must have broken in the night. Some of our sheep have escaped. We'll have to track them down later. It's just the way it always is. Rain falls on the Abbey and rolls downhill to us little people.
Well, it's hard to blame the Abbey for that. That's how rain works.
There's a reason we're down here and they're up there, Andreas. Anyway, I have to get back to this. See you later.
Stormy morning. Let's see what our objectives are right now. The weather... The weather's awful, but I still have to get to the scriptorium. Hopefully, tempers have calmed down since last night.
It's a metaphor, Andreas. Keep up. Hello, Andreas.
Good morning, Andrew. So, Otto and Eva, huh?
Yes, what about them?
How is their courtship developing? Doing fine, you think?
I'm not a gossip, Andreas. What a lovely turn of phrase.
It is.
To pour water onto the rumour mill is.
Yes. What does that bell symbol mean? Do we know?
Do you want me to look? Let me look up.
I wonder if
Pentiment icons.
I think that's maybe a conversational option that I have available.
You will be remembered.
Yeah, I think it's a conversational option I have available because of my character choices. Like, I wonder if that's a symbol for rhetoric or
Oh, look, there's a
oratory or
Reddit for it.
something.
Great.
I do not ask this to pour water onto the rumor mill, but for the concern I have for the happiness of my friends.
Of course, Andreas. Fancy talk for being nosy. Well, if you ask me, I think Otto's being a bit too slow about it.
Oh?
Yeah, he's old enough already not to be smitten like a boy. They both like each other. Seems to me if you found the right person, you should go for it. That's what I would do.
Oh? What stopped you?
Well, that's personal.
I have an intended. Her name's Sabine. She's waiting for me in Nuremberg. Or to marry once I've finished my Wonder Yara. I'm not even sure if she's the right one, but it is a necessary step.
It's not good for the soul to be alone, Andrea. I do hope to find someone to have at my side as we build a family. God has not given me this blessing.
Worry not. It could happen at any moment, Andreas.
One hopes so. I must get back to work, Andreas. Enough talk.
Until later. Interesting. Take a wander through the central town. The bakery's open.
You're a blacksmith with even shoulders. You've got that going on.
Ulrich?
God be with you, Andreas. Seems like we have a good spring storm. I hope it lets up soon.
Good morning. I'm sure it will let up soon.
As God wills it.
Ulrich, I paid Gret for last week's pumpernickel. Sorry to make you wait for it.
It's no trouble at all. Please say hello to Lucky for me.
Who's Lucky?
And can we pet them?
No. Lucky appears to be a person.
We could pet him.
I don't want to.
It's not recommended to pet him.
No. Of course, I'm off home and then to the Pfeiffers. Good morning, Agnes. What's going on at the Pfeiffers? Helena has about a month to go before her child is due. Ah, this must be the woodwife. Her last one was hard. He didn't make it, God rest his soul. I just want to give her the best chance she can have. It's in God's hands. Trust in Providence. Oh, sorry. Always, Eric. But I'll do what I can to help. Why make the Lord do all the work? I must be off now. Good day to you both, and Andreas, stay out of the rain. Tell Helena I will pray for her health. She will appreciate that, Andreas. Thank you. Until later. Until later, Agnes. See what's in the north town. I wanted to see if I could talk to... Is this Stoltz still not in? Damn. Werner! Why you no talk to me? Can I go into the bakery?
Tasty treats ahoy. Or not.
Another child! Hello, Gret. Andreas, it's a pleasure to see you, and looking so handsome as always. Back for more of my rye? Hello! She's quite flirty.
Is that one of those butter churns in the bag?
Yes, it is.
I'd lead into it, honestly.
Dear Gret, you know I can't stay away from your rye. Andreas! I was passing by. I thought I should say hello. Now I must say goodbye. Aren't you a good man? Well, you're always welcome here, Andreas. And always welcome to my ride. Be well. Until later, Gret. Okay.
I love that the little kid's just playing with some dough.
Hi, Anna. Hi. Hi. Oh, she's adorable. God bless you, Andreas. Okay, you're not gonna talk about me flirting with your wife? So, fine. Here's the
The
Steiner
Steiner
house.
house.
Hello? Are there any Steiners? We're Steinerless. Okay, that's fine. His name is Schlau. Oh, yeah. Do. Go to the
See the thing on
mill.
social media a little while ago? The lady whose childhood cat was Jonesy in the Alien films was talking about it. She said, yeah, his real name was Otto. He was a magnificent prick. Grumpiest cat I've ever known.
Love it. Oh, what's happened here? Thomas?
Father, I've said this before, but it isn't good that the water drains here so quickly. It's affecting the foundation. It wants to be looked at. I understand, but if you dig here, you may be disturbing the bodies decomposing in the yard. Of course, Father, but they're going to be dug back up again anyway. Well, yes, but why disturb them unnecessarily? Thanks, Mayor from George. It's your church, Father, but you can't put this off forever. The foundation's going to crack. I understand. Perhaps after some of the bones have been moved to the ossuaries. Thank you, Lucky.
Lucky appears to be a groundskeeper.
Yeah, he's a groundskeeper. Good day, Master Marlowe.
Good day, Father Thomas. I didn't mean to eavesdrop.
Oh, worry not. Lucky was just reminding me of the dangerous severe rainfall composed to our foundation. God looks after his flock, but sometimes the pen requires an earthly hand. It will be taken care of. God be with you, Andreas.
And with you, Father Thomas, until later.
So, foundation of the church is cracking under the deluge? Are we getting the thing?
Yeah.
Getting the metaphor?
It's called a metaphor!
Metaphor, Karen!
So we go find who the guy in the forest was?
Do Charcoal Magoo here.
Smokey. Oh.
Vaslav.
Let's talk to Smokey first. It's his camp.
Master Marlowe.
Yes?
We met once before, I think. You were drawing something by the waterfall. I'm Smokey. Well, I'm Adam, but people call me Smokey.
You were correct! You're the charcoal burner.
Yes, I have to stay out here in the forest and Halloween. Is there anything I can do for you?
No, just being friendly on my way to work.
Oh, of course. It's very good to see you, sir. Till next time, Master Marlowe.
Until then. Vaslav.
So long.
Hello. You're not a local, are you?
No, I'm staying in Packington, people.
Is Smokey a friend of yours?
No. I mean, I did not know him before coming to Packington, but he's let me stay with him, so... Yeah, I suppose he is. People don't much like Romany. Most folks despise anything that's different. I like staying on the edge of town.
I search to find whatever is different.
That.
It's the differences in an artist's style that makes their work unique.
Ah, you're the artist staying up at Pierce House.
Yes, just visiting Tasking for some time. My name's Andreas Mahler.
It's nice to meet you. Most folk in Tapping don't come down here to talk. Ah, right. I am Vaslav. A traveling thinker. I travel from place to place, sharpen knives, mend small things that need mending. That sort of thing.
What brings you to Tassing, Bustler?
I actually came to visit Kirthow's library. I had hoped for one of the monks to read them to me, but the abbot wouldn't let me in. I would go for the punk as fuck optional.
It's a great shame that Curacao hides its books away from the town. Everyone should have access to knowledge.
We are alike in that regard, Master Mala.
What were you looking for?
I explained I was looking for a text about the elements. If they're primordial, as Aristotle says, then God did not create them. They existed with him since dawn of time.
That's a fascinating idea.
Not only that, but it explains the presence of the angels and demons before the creation of the world. Of the five elements, angels are fire and air, demons, water and earth, and the world was ether before the Lord formed it. This is why Satan appeared as a snake to Eve. Snakes can only dwell in deep caves and pools. You can play this guy as the biggest turbo douchebag, can't you?
Yeah. I like this response. Be careful, Vaslav. People have been imprisoned for speaking of this.
I am well aware, Master Mala. Nevertheless, I thank you for your consent. Anyway, I should get back to work.
Until later.
What a cool guy.
I like that I've had that conversation with him, because if I'm going to break into the library, I can keep an eye out for his book as well.
Book crime.
If I'm going to do some book crime. I mean, I've already promised to take one book far away so that it gets preserved, so what's a few more? Aha. Hi, Till.
Hello there, Master Mala.
Hello, Till.
Bumped into any ghosts lately?
Oh, we last spoke.
Good. See the little bumblebee?
Yeah.
Have you ever seen a nicer view? And that's place like this in the cities, I expect.
I can't say that Nuremberg has many Roman ruins, no.
Oh yes, Tassing's full of them. Quite the marvels they are. I don't pay much mind to the writing on them, as I can't read Latin myself, but you might enjoy giving them a look.
Ooh.
If you do, you'll have to tell me if they match the old legends I read about.
What sort of old legends?
Well, when Father Matthias was abbot, he would let me borrow books from the abbey library. I think I read through half of that library before Father Gano became abbot. He and Father Thomas are strict about which books should be read now. Books should glorify God, they say, not discuss the old pagan ways.
Okay, I am correct in my hatred of Gurno.
Still, the accounts of the Romans in Tassing are my favourite. That old book talks about how the Roman knight Gaius Metellus defeated the Ratii, I think it was. Heavy snowfall had him caught in this very valley, barbarians on all sides, when Mars sent a wolf to the night. Instead of killing the beast, Gaius followed it to a magical spring with trees covered in all sorts of fruit. Mars provided the wolf in the spring, and Gaius Metellus found in Tassing after defeating the barbarians on Mars. That's where all this came from.
That sounds a lot like the story Brother Matthew told me about St. Maurice, without the Roman gods, of course. I'm surprised that Curacao has any record of Tassing before St. Maurice arrived. A good story, if nothing else. I like this top one.
Me too. I hadn't thought of that. Both were snowed into this valley, weren't they? And stayed near a spring.
I wonder if it's the same story.
Oh, I don't know about all that, Master Mala. A lot of stories got mixed up over the years.
Colonialism.
Might all be fable. I enjoy the story all the same. It's nice to feel you're connected to those who came before you, even if it's only by the land you live on.
Books connect us to the pasts we could hardly imagine existed.
Well said. It's been good chatting with you, Master Mala. I'd better get back to work. You let me know if you find any particularly good books in that library, alright?
I will. Until later, Till. Fellow book enthusiast.
Book rides!
The drops again.
Till's sheep look like they're ready to start some shit.
Martin? Hey, Martin! Oops. I don't think I'll be persuading Martin based on this book.
Eat shit, Andreas! Chew!
Oh no. Huh? I should get to the scriptorium. Gurno will give me
drive-by mocking of a child.
Right? Well, he sneezed. I wonder if he's been out in the rain all night.
Oh, of course, he will have been. Sprints past, goes, Scriptorium wanker!
Ooh, Grumpy Man-at-Arms is settling the horses, and it looks like we have to do another capitalism already!
Capitalism. Like Klezmer. Capitalism. It's like Klezmer, just make you buy stuff. And then they're recording you. I'll be quiet.
You're adorable. Folks, I think we need to run another ad break. And I should get up and stretch because I have not stood up since we started streaming. So, now is a good time to wiggle around if you have not since you joined us because it's been about an hour. We're going to take a little bit of a break and we'll be right back. It's your turn to entertain the people. I must attend to my ablutions.
Be about your ablutions. Hey, guy, what are you talking about?
Don't get up right after the pictures.
I will talk to the people. And some of it's your trash as well.
Is it? I love how my only other question was.
I was putting it out there, see whether it flew. It probably didn't. Hi, everyone. I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you over how entertaining I'm being. See, it's fine. It's all fine. How's everybody doing? Everyone alright? There's crashing from the kitchen. Pay it no mind. That's maybe why I left all the lights on. Oh, giggling, always a good sign. You know how people keep recommending something to you and you're like, you know what? No. Maybe that's just me. Maybe that's just the thing I have. I have this thing where if something reaches a certain level of critical mass, of everyone going, but this is the thing that's really good. You should watch it, or you should listen to it, you should play it, or you should eat it. A lot of the time I'll go, no. There are other things which deserve my attention more. Because I'm a chronic supporter of the underdog, which is both a good thing and actually a good thing. Anyway, long and the short of it is I've spent the week watching Andor, and it turns out it's actually very good. We bounced off it 4 episodes in because it's paced very differently to a lot of Star Wars stuff. And also, I'm big enough to admit this is predominantly a Star Trek household. You know, we could conceivably lower decks it if we wanted to. But no, it's actually very good. It's very grim, too, but it's very good. I'm kind of fascinated by a thing my brain presented to me like a small puppy wagging its tail and showing me it's a thing that it had recently destroyed earlier today, which is to show fundamentally about the nature of rebellion. And yet it is the most rigidly structured TV show Star Wars has done today. It's 12 episodes, it's 4 arcs, each 3 episodes long, and every arc intersects with every other one. And there is, ages and ages ago, John Rogers, the co-creator of Leverage, probably our favorite TV show, mentioned that there was a phrase which came up in the writer's room during planning. The mic is not leaving my head. My head isn't moving. and the mic isn't leaving my head, so I don't know why the audio is cutting out, I'm afraid. Apparently my audio is cutting in and out, which is unusual because neither my head nor the mic is moving, so I think it might be a signal issue.
Give me your headset and I'll cycle it for you.
Okay.
See if that's gonna change anything. Unlikely. Huh? Okay, well, we've cycled his headset. Hopefully,
hopefully this should be coming through a little bit stronger.
It may have just been echo effects because my other headset was around. Your audio volume goes up and down as if you were walking to and from the mic. It's probably the PlayStation's built-in mute feature.
Yeah.
Which I don't think any way we can disable. It just kind of handles it on its own. Now Alistair's audio is stronger. Great. Glad to hear it. Alright, let's see. I don't remember. McClouse.
God be with you, Andreas.
He's gone with us. Look at the rain. Are you still preparing to leave with this weather?
The weather is unfortunate, but the Baron's wife, Lady Salomea, will be arriving today.
I don't think we've seen Lady Salomea.
We have not. That is Lady Salomea.
My lord intends to depart as soon as she arrives. How long have they been married?
7 years now. She's a fine woman. True lady.
I was hoping to bid farewell to the Baron before he leaves.
I'm sure he'd appreciate that. He spoke highly of you before he went to bed. He was disappointed you didn't debate him at supper, but he understands that you didn't want to anger the abbot. Oh, I really like your background-specific answer there.
Part of the art of rhetoric is understanding the right forum in which to persuade someone. This was not the right forum for the abbot.
My lord always wants to discuss things when the mood hits him. He is often alone in feeling that way, unfortunately.
Oh, look at my persuasion!
Katik!
I suppose I'll have a poor standing with the Baron now. Ooh.
Oh no, in spite of what happened at supper, he still holds you in very high regard. My lord bade me give you a token of his friendship in his absence. He says it's a small thing compared to future commissions, but he hopes that you will wear it with pride.
Oh, and what an extraordinary pin! Please thank the Baron for me.
Ooh.
Should I wear it now or should I hide it away?
Given the pissing rain, I'd be kind of inclined to hold off on it.
I will keep it secure until I have clothing worthy of bearing it.
As you wish, of course.
Where is your master gone then?
Oh, he went for a walk early in the morning. He didn't say when he'd be back.
I hope he returns soon. The rain is turning everything to... That seems odd, given the weather.
Not odd for him. My lord enjoys hiking in all sorts of weather. The rain never bothered him. I can sympathize. The Swabians enjoy a good walk through nature, even in such conditions.
The Baron seems to be quite an unusual man in many ways.
It may be so. I only know him as my lord for these last 7 years. That reminds me, did you see a short, surly-looking young man in a hat on your way up this morning?
I like the idea of drawing the heat off of Mark.
Yeah.
Surely you don't mean me.
No, he was shorter than you by 2 hands at least.
Fun fact, Polish people use Swabians as derogatory for Germans. Interesting, nice.
Technically, Martin is a short, surly boy.
No, remember Martin has a wife.
Oh, he's of age, isn't he?
That can only be Martin Brower. I might have gotten a sullen or whiny, but yes, that's him. He ran past me in the meadow as I was walking up the hill. He was in quite the hurry.
Yeah, that would explain my lord's missing rings.
You believe he stole from you?
Not from me, no, from my lord. 1 gold, 1 silver, a handful of golden, and a book the Baron was planning to give to the Abbey. Oh, shit.
A book? The Historia Tessae?
I believe so, yes. I went to pack the Baron's things, and they were missing.
Boy is a known thief, I'm afraid. It wouldn't surprise me if he's responsible for the missing rings.
That would explain it then. Regrettably, he had ample opportunity for his theft. Yesterday, I caught the boy with the hat, Martin, I suppose, peering in through the windows. I could have admonished him at the time, but he seemed harmless.
Well, that's a shame. I hope the Baron won't be too put out.
My lord is a man of some means. He won't miss the gold or the rings. I do think he will be upset about the book. He was quite excited for the abbot to see it. In any case, I must finish preparing the lion, horse, dog creature behind me, lest it break loose and tear the countryside apart in its search for meat. It was good talking to you, Andreas.
Of course. I hope this rain lets up for you soon.
God willing. Until next time.
Until then.
Martin was not carrying a bag.
No, he
and
wasn't.
He did not have anything folded across his chest, which would be the logical place for him to be carrying.
I'm going to go investigate the guest house. Nothing. Can't get into the abbot's house.
Abbot.
It's never going to not be funny. How's the shrine?
Do you want to sneak into the library? Don't you do that here?
To the crypt, yeah. But I bet the nuns there should get very mad at me. But she's going to be in there. I don't think it's going to work. Let's go to the Bailey. Toy. That's the prior's house. Shiny thing is still there, and I still can't use it. Take a quick peek in the cemetery.
There's a whole bunch of no one around, huh?
Yeah. Brother Gerhard has been dead quite some time. Why is this great? Interesting. I think going on the animal pen. Unlikely, but I'm here. Nope. Bunch of soggy looking sheep.
Still great pigs, though.
Oh, there's this workshop. Yeah, these are the ones, the pilgrim badges he makes. This is his forge here. Alright. It's in the large garden. Nothing new. Gotta go in the abbot's house. There's a doggy to pet. Absolutely gonna pet you, Mary. Bellas, it's fine. Oh, good boy. Oh, good doggy. I have to pet all the doggies. No, nothing here. I guess I should go to work. I mean, I guess.
Kinda.
I haven't been in the kitchen. Well, isn't there there's a young brother in the kitchen, isn't there?
Yes.
Not currently. Where is everyone? Grief. Oh, what's the easiest way through? Probably the church to the Bailey again. Alright, I'm finally going to work.
Oh, this is wonderful. The rest of the abbey is soaked, and there's not a drop of rain in here. Good thing the abbot had Otto replace the roof to the scriptorium and library last month. With the calefactory next door, we can stay warm while everyone else is cold and wet.
What is a calefactory?
Calefactory, a communal warming room in monasteries. Calefactories are usually attached to the cloister, but in Kirtau it is part of the old abbey, and therefore connected to the old scriptorium. It keeps the monks warm and the library dry. Instead of bragging about our good fortune, you should think about your brothers and sisters and pray for their health and safety.
The abbot's foresight saved a lot of our work and protected what's in the library. The town hasn't fared as well. Aren't you happy the books are safe? Yeah.
Brother Guy's mirth at the misfortunes of our brethren has quenched the flame of joy in my heart. We have the grumpy old monk, but where's the nice one?
Brother Pietro? Haven't you seen him yet today?
I did before Brother Guy arrived. Brother Piero left to speak to the abbot some time ago. What? Why is Matthew ringing the bell? It can't be close already. Pray it stops soon. Such a cacophony is an assault on my frail ears. It's not stopping. I suppose this means we're being summoned to the chapter house. God, give me the strength to endure the rain. It's 50 feet, old man. You'll live. God, give me the strength to endure this man. Chat's awful quiet. Are we still coming through okay?
It's still not stopping. What's going on? This can't all be because of the storm. I should see what's the matter.
Cool. Thank you.
Oh, toasty man. Everybody's just engrossed in the story.
Oh, here we go.
It sounded like a scream coming from the cloister. That's coming from just down the hall. Maybe the chapter house. I think those screams are coming from the chapter house. I think something terrible has happened, Master Andreas. Oh, there's blood on the ground.
There's blood.
Let's remain silent.
Oh shit, is that Gano? Please, Father, where is Brother Florian? Have him come quickly. Be silent, brother. Brother Florian, if you please. I am sorry, Father. There is nothing to be done. He is dead.
Ah! Sister Margaret, calm yourself. Sister Gertrude, please take Sister Margaret back to the garden. Yes, Mother Cecilia.
God protect us. The Baron was a friend of the Prince, Bishop of Freising.
Why is he so worried about the Prince Bishop?
This abbey is odd in more than one way. Its existence offends some in the church. We are far enough from Roman mates that everyone forgets about us, but this could bring unwanted attention. Florian, how easily do you think you could dispose of the body? Father Abbot, what are you saying? Why are you questioning me? Why are you wasting precious time?
Interesting to see what words have that ink splatter effect.
Do you want to see the soldiers of the Prince Bishop march up our steps and fling your brothers and sisters out of our home? Silence. Quiet.
Calm yourselves, all of you. Father Abbot, Baron Rothvogel's manservant is already preparing to leave. The Baron's wife should be here in a matter of hours. This is not the time for rash decisions.
Yes, you're right. Forgive me. But then what will we do?
We must send the Baron's man to the court of the Prince Bishop in Freising at once.
Mother Cecilia, the Baron said the Prince Bishop's archdeacon was in Innsbruck for the imperial diet.
Even better. Swift action will silence any whispers of impropriety on our part. Given the Baron's stature, the archdeacon will undoubtedly come to investigate immediately. We must cooperate with him fully and pray for a speedy resolution.
Yes. Good. Thank you, Mother Cecilia. Brother Washlav, please detain Brother Piero in the cellar until the Prince Bishop's man arrives. What? Brother Piero? Why?
Father Gano, I implore you to reconsider.
He was caught in flagrante delicto, covered in blood with a knife in his hand. Father, do you really believe that Brother Piero is capable of such a foul deed? Yes, capable enough when motivated by anger.
The man is 90! You're looking for a scapegoat, you Tory!
I had no anger against the Baron, Father Abbot. I came across him like this. No anger. Not even for insulting your work and forcing us to give it to Andreas. This is not a subject for debate. When the Prince Bishop's man arrives, we must not be empty-handed. Even Guy knows that.
Even if Piero wanted to kill the Baron, he's not physically capable of the act. I love your foot, brother, but he can barely hold a brush, much less plunge a knife into a man's body.
Be quiet. This is not your affair.
It is my affair if you're going to make me part of Brother Piero's supposed motive.
I am through debating this with you. My decision stands. Brother Washlav will detain Brother Piero in the cellar until I say otherwise. Brother Florian, please escort Andreas out of the abbey. Andreas, do not show your face here again until tomorrow. Do you understand me?
This is ridiculous, but yes.
Andreas, listen to me. I sympathize with you. I don't think Piero did this either, but this isn't the time to push the abbot. I'm sure the other brothers and sisters believe Piero is innocent as well, but the abbot is worried about the bishop prince's attention.
I have to do something. I can't let Piero die for something he didn't do.
I appreciate your passion, but if you pursue this indelicately, you could make matters worse. Take a few hours to calm your nerves and your mind. You need to think clearly. Go to the Drakus, eat a good meal, come back at noon. You won't have much time, but tap on my window with a small stone, and I'll let you in.
Let me in for what?
To examine the body.
I should follow Florian's advice and go to the Druckers. Hopefully it will clear my head.
Notice he didn't say anything about don't speak about what you saw here today.
Yeah! So it's either Grinnell or Martin, right?
Yeah, and it's not Martin.
But Martin's someone we need to question.
Yeah. If this was an episode of Cold Case, Grinnell would be the character we interview in the first act. Completely rule out for very good reasons.
And then he's actually the murderer at the end. Yes, precisely. Precisely. And the Baron is obviously having an affair with one of the nuns. The one who was screaming.
Yes.
Is my guess.
Baron may not be the only one, I kind of suspect. Father Thomas rings the Among Us sus bell quite hard for me.
The Covent Garden door is open. Shall we talk?
Let's go to the Reverend Mother.
God bless you, Andreas. God bless you, Mother Cecilia. Is there something I can help you with? I don't know. How about the murder? I noticed that you took the sisters inside when I walked up with the Baron. What concern of it is yours? You said much in saying nothing. And now I will say even less. Good day, Andreas. Okay. Okay, he's got a wandering eye, does he? He thinks that paying for the scriptorium gives him access to the nuns? And his wife has been away for a few days?
Sus!
Painting of Hildegard of Bingen, Mother Cecilia's favorite.
She does look nice.
Who's Hildegard of Bingen?
Hildegard. Saint Hildegard of Bingen was a Benedictine abbess, visionary, mystic, and prolific writer on a variety of subjects, from theology to musical composition to medicine.
Doors into the convent are locked to outsiders, men at least. Oh! Sister Gertrude dries and stores all of her herbs here.
They're in the kitty.
Oh! Mouse Vanguard must be petted! Hmm. Someone mentioned that he had done something to a local girl. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see if anybody's in the shrine and wants to talk. This may be one of these situations where they're like, would you just go? Won't let me back in. Okay, fine. Kind of all the more important that I check out where he was known last, right? He went for a walk in the rain, and then how did he wind up in the church dead?
Yeah.
What's this? A letter to the Baron from Friar Fenric? My God, Lawrence was blackmailing Fenric to get him to perform some kind of occult ritual. No wonder Fenric was so unsettled when Lawrence arrived. The Baron could have gotten him executed for witchcraft. Ooh.
Twist.
Twisty. Alright, let's see what our journal says about that. Lawrence murdered in the chapter house. Brother Piero kneeling nearby with a bloody knife. I can't make sense of it, but the abbot has ordered me to leave until tomorrow. Brother Florian promised to let me covertly attend his examination of the body later today. Until then, he thinks I should sit down for a good meal. I should see if the Druckers have a place at their table for me. Alright. I don't think there's anything I need. Well, let's go up to the mill during the daylight. Oh, and we haven't been to the Roman ruins either. Collapsed. This must have allowed access to the aqueduct. A child's drawing. I wonder who the artist is. A bit. That's too bad. Pet the dog. Lots of pet dogs.
There's a happy doggo.
Outer Farms. Oh, that's it.
I don't.
Still at the mill.
It's been a murder I'm not allowed to talk about.
Good day, Andreas. Back from the Abbey already? It's only noon. Andreas, are you alright? They didn't say I couldn't talk about it.
Right?
But do I want it to be me that lets the rumor get out? I'm not sure. Well, why don't you come inside and sit down for a moment? I'm not sure. I think it represents a translation. If it's not an imposition, I'd appreciate a moment to rest.
Not an imposition at all. My friends are always welcome in my home. Besides, I could use your opinion on something. And yes, the chickens are fucking adorable.
Yeah.
Yeah, Herben's right. It's like printing press blocks. Also looks like runes.
Yeah. Good day, Andrea. Should I fix you a plate? I'm always glad to eat your cooking, Marie. Oh my. Gosh, you must invite Andreas over more often so I can hear someone compliment my food.
Why is her text not fully printing?
Same with his. It's, see?
Oh, yeah.
Damn.
Oh, your cooking is lovely, darling. Hello.
Hello, Bertolt. How are you?
Sleepy. Come back to my workshop.
Ooh, lovely.
I'm going to do a new run of Till Eulenspiegel. There was a painting a few years ago in Strasbourg. There's a printing a few years ago in Strasbourg, but it was awful. Almost bereft of illustration.
What's this book?
Till Eulenspiegel, the titular character of a popular 15th century book. Till is a prankster, constantly exposing the vices and hypocrisy of others. He is also quite skilled at tricking people into smelling, touching, or eating his excrement.
Oh dear.
This has been a use of the identify spell. What do you think of these new ones?
I like it. They look wonderful. Excellent work.
Oh, thank you. I'll be sure to let Marie know.
Are these her woodcuts?
They are. The drawings were mine, but she did the block cuts. I've got enough talent to draw the designs, but only she can do the woodcuts and the type. Bless us, O Lord, and these your gifts, which we are about to receive from your bounties. Forever and ever,
Through
amen.
Christ our Lord, amen.
Yep.
Hi, tell me you were raised Catholic.
And also with you.
Through Christ
our Lord, amen.
Yeah, that's the best. Amen.
I'm hungry.
Amen. Andreas, what were the bells for at the Abbey? They were sounding for a long time.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, well, I apparently don't get a choice about, the visiting nobleman, Lawrence Rothvogel, was found murdered in the chapel house.
God in heaven. He just rode by here yesterday.
Yes, and it gets worse. One of the elderly brothers I work with in the scriptorium, Piero, was accused of the crime. I have no ability to keep anything to myself.
I have no inner monologue.
That's awful. A murder in Curacao? How could a monk do such a thing?
I'm sorry, Andreas. The Baron seemed like an interesting man. I know he's been the patron of the Abbey for years. How did he die? Could it have been an accident? Does the abbot really believe that Brother Piero killed him? You've always spoken of him in the kindest terms.
I'd rather spare you the details, but it was hard to believe what happened to him was natural. But no, I can't believe Piero did it. I can't imagine him harming anyone. Oh, don't hold back on my account. I've had children and even helped Agnes deliver a few. I'm not squeamish.
Yeah, glad. But if it wasn't Brother Piero, who do you think could have done it?
I did see Lucky Stowner get into the shouting argument with Lawrence yesterday just before I walked by your place.
Lucky? Why would he have cause to shout at a nobleman?
What's food item to eat? What are my options?
Sausage!
Farmer's bread. Egg pasta. Ooh. Stroganoff. Egg pasta sounds delightful, thank you. There's probably something else going on that you wouldn't know about, dear. What do you mean by that? I'm not one to trade gossip, but if you really want to know, talk to some of the other women in town. Or Mother Cecilia up at the Abbey.
Ooh.
Nod thoughtfully. Could it have something to do with the nuns? Would Lucky argue with Lawrence about nuns?
Oh, there's no need for that. Lucky's a forthright man. I'm sure if you ask him, he'll tell you what the argument was about.
Thank you both. That's good advice. There's something else, though. When Lawrence and I were talking through the meadow, the widow Kempern came out of the woods and...
Yes.
Well, she cursed him. Oh, there's an ad running all of a sudden, spontaneously.
Again?
Spontaneous ad! What's happened? Oh, we'll give it a minute. I had no idea. I didn't see the warning come up.
You had
to see
no
the
idea.
Warning. Silly capitalism. We should talk about where we're going to be for the rest of the week while the ad's running.
Well, we got a couple of things going on. This coming Friday, the full lid will go live, which has some lovely photos, a piece of epic dad rock, and a look at what's probably my favourite movie of the year so far. Then also on Friday, though you won't be there, the car isn't that big, we're going up to York to see my parents.
I don't know how many people are on the stream right now. It would be very cramped, and not everybody would have seatbelts.
It would be like a clown car situation, and who wants that?
Yeah.
So, and then we're coming back on Saturday, and then Sunday we should be streaming what I think might be the last session of...
I'm pretty sure we're getting very close to the last episode of Chance of Sonar. I'm just still not sure how everything's going to get resolved.
Yeah, me too.
But our obsessive completistness, I'm not sure. We have to go get more things. There are more things to go get, which is good.
See, just for a second, I was like, but I'm not that obsessive completist. And then I remembered how much time I've spent on Power Wash Simulator.
And how, while I've been spending my evenings cross-stitching on black fabric with dark purple thread like a fool, you have been organizing your movies.
I forgot to tell you, that Muck Divider tab, the MC one, this made me so happy. Not only are the MCU movies under there, as you
I thought
suggested,
it was funny.
But so is the DVD of MC Frontalot videos.
God, we have an MC Frontalot. Did I tell you that joke about when Heather first saw that DVD? She asked who's Mick Frontalot is.
That's why it's there.
Oh, it's so funny.
Renowned Scottish nerdcore rapper McFrontalot.
Mick Frontalot. Okay, that's funny. That makes me happy now. So now we can find all the MCU movies, is what you're saying.
We have the first two phases. We don't have anything past that.
That's fine. There's an awful lot of it after that. So that's Sunday. And yeah, that's the rest of the week, really. Full lid, Sunday. And we'll get to see Wendy on Friday,
yes,
which will be nice.
Which will be splendid.
We shall give her a hug for all of you. That's a lot of hugs. So maybe we'll have to give one big hug.
It'll be a single but spectacular hug.
A single spectacular hug. Alright, I think we're back from the ad break. So we found out there was an ad break running and we're continuing our gossip over a meal. I'm not surprised. Attila's late husband Rannig ran foul of Lawrence on his last visit to Tanzing. Attila's late husband. I don't remember the details, but Rannig died just last year and Attila hasn't been the same since.
We will lavish.
Food item to eat. I want the whatever that is. What's the yellow thing?
The sausage is gone.
No, I had egg pasta. I still have a sausage, and I still have farmer's bread.
The yellow thing looks like butter.
I don't get any of that, though. I'm going to have a sausage. She was always an old bitch, even before she was old. Klaus, that's enough. She had to deal with a Job's lot in life.
A Job's lot.
Job's lot. What's that?
Book of Job. You work very hard and die, but God thinks you're just aces. And maybe paraphrasing.
And now she lives all alone at the edge of the woods. There are rumors she's going to lose her property soon.
I do pity her, even if she is a bit...
Klaus.
It's a woman. There should be some exception in the law for her to inherit.
Women are not legally barred from inheriting. It just depends on the details of the lease. Did she come from a wealthy family?
She did, in fact. Wealthier than Ranning's, anyway.
If the land they lived on was part of her dowry, she may make a case to lay claim to it, or of property of equal value. Well, are you a lawyer, Andreas?
Enough about the teller. Is there anyone else you think may have done it?
I don't know if he has any ill intent, but Prior Fenric has been acting strangely since the day Lawrence arrived.
Perhaps an academic disagreement. I know they're both avid readers, both of classics and new works. On his last visit, the Baron bought a book on astronomy from me. I know the Prior has some similar interests.
Or would the Prior kill someone over a simple disagreement?
It's not that outlandish. Sorry.
When I was in university, I saw men throw punches over academic concerns. What is an opinion for some is a testament of faith for others, and they think it's worth killing for.
That may be so, but I've never seen that sort of anger in Prior Ferenc. Not even when Gano was made abbot instead of him. Afterward, he seemed bitter, but never violent. It just doesn't seem to be part of his character.
So, Lucky, the widow, and the Abbey Prior. Anyone else? There was something strange when we approached the Abbey together. Mother Cecilia was outside with some of the sisters. She scowled and took the nuns inside without saying a word.
It sounds like they have a history, at least.
I love how I have both pasta and bread.
The best meal.
It's the best meal. I do not know Mother Cecilia personally, but I've never heard anyone speak badly of her. She had cause to dislike the Baron. I must think she had a good reason.
Sounds like there's a lot to look into.
Thank you for talking to me. I was feeling overwhelmed.
You are always welcome here, Andreas. Anytime. Yeah!
You're especially welcome with this one. Oh, look at him. He's so cute.
God be with you, Andreas.
Thank you. Be good until I come back, Bernhold.
I'll try.
"2 days remaining," it says. I have several leads to follow, but where should I start? I could talk to Lucky Steiner. He's probably working in front of his house. The widow Kemper lives south of here, near Francis Bauer. Prior Fenric is usually at the scriptorium, but I won't be able to talk to him until tomorrow. Still, nothing would prevent me from talking to Mother Cecilia in the convent. Which I will try now again that I've done the right NBC side quest. But if I don't attend Brother Florian's examination of the body at the Abbey, he'll have to do it without me. 4 suspects. Let's see what my journal says here. The Archdeacon's investigation, a stonemason's anger, the widow's curse, occult hands, the Baron, and the nun. So we have lots of options for what to do next, don't we? Interesting. Yep, this is a very excellent place to leave it, I think, because we have many potential things to explore next time around. What are you thinking?
Right now, I got 2 instant suspicions. The first is Miklaus.
Why?
There's a absolute raft of bad feeling at the Abbey for the Baron.
And he's the one who arrived late, you notice.
Mm-hmm.
He's also kind of scrawny, so...
And also, I think Gano. I don't think it's Gano, but I want to think it's Gano because he's such a dickbag.
I think Gano wants to avoid getting any attention, so he's perfectly willing to throw Piero under the bus.
Yeah, exactly.
But I don't know if that means he did it as so much as he just wants it cleaned up quickly and quietly.
This is a very complex web of people settling old scores and trying to fend off entirely different attacks. I suspect the Baron is just in the wrong place at the wrong time.
I don't think he was murdered in the church. I think somebody may have put his body
Yeah.
there later.
Who do you suspect? Exactly.
And he's the only word we have that the Baron was on a walk.
In the middle of a torrential
yeah,
rainstorm.
in the middle of a torrential rainstorm. Yeah. The other person that is not listed here as a suspect that we need to talk to is what is it, Matthew, the kid?
Yeah.
Or Michael, or there's too many names that start with
Matthew.
M.
The kid who fucking hates us.
Yeah, that's not going to be any... Martin. That's not going to be an easy conversation, I'm afraid.
Martin Bauer.
Son of Franz. Husband of Brigitte. Father of Wolf. We haven't met Brigitte and Wolf yet, I don't think. No, we haven't met Wolf or Brigitte yet. I want to talk to them. I'm trying to see if there's... This is very slow. Yeah, there's no B for Brigitte yet. But... Yeah... We need to know more about that
the
as
kids
well.
in this game are so fucking cute.
Aren't they adorable? They really are.
Such a little twooper.
Okay. So we've gone over where we're gonna be the next week, and then we have all of your love to pass along to Wendy when you see her. Yes, they're cute kids and animals to pet. It's great. And I think that's about everything.
I think it is. Thank you so much for joining us, folks. It is so nice to be in a position where the internet's actually fairly stable
I know.
now. It's really cool.
It's
So
very
perhaps
nice.
when we're done with Pentiment, we might
return to the camera.
return to the camera.
No,
you might see our faces.
But right now I'm in my pajamas. It's so comfortable. I might have to not be in my pajamas at 11 o'clock at night again. Oh well.
The sacrifices we make.
The sacrifices.
Thank you so much for joining us, folks. This has been great.
Have a great rest of your evening.
I've been
everybody.
Alistair.
I've been Marguerite.
And we think the butler did it. We'll see you next time.
Yes, somebody call Tim Curry and see if he's responsible. Have a good rest of your night, everybody, and we'll see you on Sunday.